But on jumps, you have to do one thing. That is to master the pedal positioning. Today, we're gonna have a lot of fun. There's a lot of puddles. It's raining, but we're gonna go over some of the basic techniques, whether it's raining or not, like drops. Especially if it's raining, don't pedal on them. It could be very dangerous. I have fallen because I pedal on drops, so especially if there are planks. So try not to pedal. If you have something like a jump line, like the one that I have here on my local trail. So jump lines are really grippy, but you do have puddles, so go through the puddles, especially if they are small, or avoid them if necessary, and make sure you send it and have a lot of fun. In my local trail, we have purgatory because you actually have to go uphill for about 10 minutes, but honestly, it's really worth it. So now let's talk about lower salvation. This might be similar to some of the ones that you have around your home. Maybe you want to hit the trail, but you're unsure of the type of technical skills that you need to have. Well, I'm here to tell you that this is a beginner intermediate level type of trail. It only requires you to have some basic technical knowledge, and that's honestly it. You do have occasional, drops, but you have an option to hit the drop or just go around it and just send it. I decided to do the drop, which was really fun. I genuinely love trails like this for a couple of reasons. For one, there's so much downhill, but it doesn't come for free. So you have to make sure you put the work on the uphills and on the technical sections. And also, these trails, you can find them all over the place. So I'm sure there's one like this somewhere where you live. So make sure you hit it, practice your berms, your technical skills, your downhill and your uphills too. And you also have the unexpected special feature. This particular one I like to call the grabber for very obvious reasons. Make sure you stop, clear the branch or obstacle out of the way. For me, especially out of my bike. And if it's possible to clear out of the way for other bikers, do so. You also have some other features in trails like this. For example, you have this, the trail drop. Just send it, go through it. If you feel confident, do it. If not, slow down, but don't slow down too much because you might slip, especially if it's wet. The branches can be very slippery, so something to be careful of. And this is the last section of lower salvation. What I love about it is that it's fun because for the most part, it's downhill. You've done so much work to get to this point through purgatory. Now this is your salvation. All I can do is just have fun, make sure you're concentrated. If you want to hit a jump, do so. If it's rainy, be careful and have fun. Now let's talk about a different type of trail. This is Verminator. And the name is very fitting because, well, it's full of berms. Berms can be intimidating for the vast majority of beginner bikers, but there's one thing that you need to take from this video, and that is to lean your bike on the berms, not your body. That's extremely critical, and continue to practice. It took me actually about a year to fully understand what does it mean by lean your bike and not your body, but you'll get there. Just continue to practice on your local berms. Also, brake before the berms, not on the berms themselves. You don't want to brake on berms because your tires will slip. Remember that. Now let's talk about the next trail. It's called Roller Derby. This is a beginner intermediate level, and it does require a combination of berms, jumps, and speed. Again, you don't have to do any of those. You can take it easy and practice only on one of them. But on jumps, you have to do one thing. That is to master the pedal positioning. Make sure your feet at an angle when you take off so you don't lose the pedals. Extremely important. And just have fun. Now let's talk about technical trails. Technical trails are super fun, but you do need to have a bit of required skills. For one, technical knowledge, and that is important because you must understand which line to take on technical trails. You have so many options, but you gotta make sure it's the smoothest to you. A lot of people love going over rocks, some over puddles and you just have to sand it. But whatever you do, make a choice and feel comfortable with that choice. And again, just have fun. I actually had to cut here because my friends were waiting on the other side. And last but not least, make sure you do a proper cleanup of your bike after every single ride. Whether it was dusty, it was muddy, whatever it was, clean every single part of that bike because, well, it will last longer. I hope you had a lot of fun watching this video. I enjoy making this video and riding with you. So if you like this video and want to see a bit more, please don't forget to click the subscribe button, and thank you for watching.